Oh. Oh, wait. Okay, no one's here yet. Oh. Oh god, okay. I'll leave that there. Shoot. Can I put it in here? Huh, I didn't put it in there. Maybe I put it somewhere else. Oh wow, oh my god, 13 people already here. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. Dang it, maybe I put it here. Is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Just keep chatting away. I should have done this earlier, but for the longest time I thought I lost this thing. It's a place for me to hold the phone. I thought I lost it, but it's literally just been in my room forever, so I could prop you guys in this little tripod thing while, so I don't have to hold the phone. But yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. Oh god, okay. Yes. Wow, okay. Okay, there's 16 of you. If you guys wouldn't mind, since you're here, giving the stream a thumbs up, that would be great. But yeah, I just thought I would jump on here because I realized that I have not posted a video in like 2 weeks. So that's kind of a long time, I feel like, in YouTube world. So I just thought I would check in with all of you. And yeah, let's see here. Let me see, I should get on YouTube and I could look at the comments. Just give me a sec here. How are you guys? Currently in California, it is Sunday, 10:13 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I don't know, what time is it where you guys are at? Gay Little Pony. Hello. Wow. I love that name, Gay Little Pony. Delaney! Delaney! What's up, Delaney? Hey, Keen Lagerfeld. Here. Sarah F. Hello. Grits the Rat. Hey. Vincent 2.0. Hi. How are you guys getting these like cool little emojis? Delaney, don't stress. Steven Panama. Yo. Wallflower. Hi. Patricia De Aza is here. Sarah F. Take your time. We'll wait. Sarah F, we missed you. Armor, welcome back. Uh-oh, see, this is a problem whenever I'm so bad at reading the comments right away. Lewis S, OMG, hi friend. Patricia De Aza, it's a rough week because Nya Rivera passed away. I know. Sarah F, it's 8 a.m. in Saudi Arabia. Wow, that's so cool. Vincent 2.0, it's 10:13 where I am. Delaney, it's good. It just became not my birthday. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, so it was your birthday today. Happy belated birthday. Stefan, hey Steffi, I'm out with Kyle on a drive. He says hello. He says hi. Hi Kyle. R. Moore, 10:13 p.m. here in Maple Valley, Washington. Wow, nice. Am I buffering? Or maybe it's just my computer is connected to the Wi-Fi at home, and whenever I'm in my room, the Wi-Fi is like really bad. But the Wi-Fi in my phone isn't connected to the network at home. That makes sense. Overpriced Chipa Guaza. 1 a.m. here. Patricia, it's 1:13 p.m. here, Manila. Stefan, it's 12:13 a.m. where I'm at. Keene, Lagerfeld, 1:13 a.m. in Florida. Nikita, right? Cass is slacking again. I know. Tweet them. 1:13 p.m. in Taipei. Wow, it's so interesting to hear where all of you guys are from. Stephen Pano, it's 1:13 in New York. Farid Check, hey, from France. L. Robinson, Chicago here. It's after midnight. Let's see. It's Sophie, 3 p.m. in Melbourne, Australia. Sophie, I think you submitted a question for the Killing Eve Q&A. Wicked Little Town. I just subbed to your channel. Love your reactions. Thank you. L. Robinson, it's been a while. How have you been? I've been good. Delaney, yeah, it's so fun because my sister's was the 18th and mine is the 19th. Wow, that's fun. That's cool. Tomorrow is Leo month. Yup. Leos, yes. Let's see here. Vincent, I just started watching Glee and it's so good. I only finished the first episode though, but it's still pretty good. Well, enjoy season 1, because after that, yikes. Wicked Little Town, 10:15 p.m. here. Sarah F, I love your videos. Reaction. Thanks. It's Sophie. I sure did. Yes. We love when the Killing Eve fans are in the chat. It's Sophie. Officially happy birthday to the Queen, Sandra Oh. Oh my god, it's Sandra Oh's birthday? July 20th? Sandra Oh's a Leo? Wait, stop. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh my god. Wait, is Sandra Oh a Leo? That makes so much sense if she is a Leo. Oh my god. Wait. Someone tell me, is she a Leo? Or is she the sign like right before? God damn it, my freaking internet in my room is so slow. Okay, wait. Oh no, it says she's a Cancer. But you know, she is like right on the cusp of Leo though. Farid Check, I watched your video since your EIL reaction. Oh my god, look at these emojis. These are so cool. Everything is love, I'm guessing, because there's bee emojis here. Let's see here. Lewis. Sandra, sorry. What's your favorite Nya moment from Glee? Mine is when she sings Don't Grin on My Parade. My favorite song is Back to Black. Oh man, my favorite Nya moment from Glee? God. I love in season 2 when she sings Songbird during the Fleetwood Mac episode. That one's a really good one. And anytime she would like read people, that's a fun time too. Let's see here. It's Sophie. Glee seasons 1 through 3 are the best, hands down. Yeah, I'm more of a... I like the first 3 seasons of Glee versus like the last 3 seasons of Glee. But And I think it's also because I watched Glee when it was like actually on. I didn't go back on Netflix and rewatch it. Like I experienced it in real time. So, um da, da, da. Stefan, I'm curious as to this week's episode of Diva Dailies after your tweet regarding the Oscar Razzie moments taking up most of the episode. Yeah, I feel like the guest co-host and I spent an hour and a half talking about my Oscar and Razzie moment of the week. So then I had to condense it to 20-ish minutes. So for anyone who followed me because of Killing Eve, I basically my Oscar and Razzie moment of the week for this week's upcoming Diva Dailies episode is Killing Eve, because when we recorded it, it was like I think like a couple days after I had just finished season 3, so I was like on a high, and she and we talked for like an hour and a half, and I had to cut that conversation to like 20 minutes because it took like it would have like yeah, we spent more time talking about Killing Eve than we did the actual movie. So yeah, I had to cut it down. But um I mean, for any of you guys who are interested and are here because of Killing Eve, if you're looking to hear more people talk about it in the midst of this hiatus, you can look out for that episode. um da, da, da. Oh my gosh, Diego's here, Mr. Kurgaro. Oh my god, I caught you on another live stream. Farid check, are you excited for Black is King by Beyonce? Yeah, I mean, I'm always excited for a new Beyonce project for sure. Let's see. St. George, have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? No. Da, da, da. Mr. Kakara, off topic, but I literally caved in and bought the Disney Plus Hulu bundle today so now I can watch Killing Eve in full HD, not online illegally. Oh my god, Diego, DM me when you start watching because we'll talk. Diego has been on a Killing Eve like journey. He literally DMs me every time he watches, and like I'm now experiencing him watching the show for the first time, and it just like it really pleases me and satisfies me. Oh my gosh, YB the kid _ just sending love. Good night, beautiful. Oh, YB the kid. Miss, I love seeing like familiar faces I haven't seen in a while, but nice to hear from you. I'm sorry, I'm like literally skipping around so many people. Sarah F, have you heard about Jody and her boyfriend? The fans were annoying. Yes, I did. I saw it. I was up late at night editing an episode, a Diva Dailies episode, and I went on Twitter just to kind of like take a little break, and I saw it all occurring in real time, and it was very scary. Patricia De Aza, Oscar OOTW is Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and ROTW is Nya Past. Wait, how do you know that? Wait, what the heck? How do you know that? I didn't post the audio. Stefan, I remember when we recorded the Crossroads episode, we talked for like 2 hours afterwards. You have no idea how much I appreciate that, as it was right when my office shut down due to COVID-19. P.S. I'm finally going back next week. Oh, that's great, Stefan. Very exciting. St. George, OMG, I just been noticed. Fuck yeah. Lewis, who are some divas that are coming up? I think Zendaya is establishing herself as a great actress. As for singers, maybe Megan Thee Stallion. Well, right now on Diva Dailies, we're doing rom-com divas. So this upcoming week, we're covering, I feel like most people wouldn't consider her like a rom-com diva, but interestingly enough, this year she was in a romantic drama and then a romantic comedy. So we're covering her romantic comedy movie. Um, but yeah, so I don't want to say who it is. But then next week we're doing I don't really want to say who we're covering, but it's not Zendaya or Megan Thee Stallion. It's like rom-com divas. So so far we've done Julia Roberts and we've done Audrey Hepburn. So yeah, there's some really great ladies coming up for sure. Um Delaney, Diego, I love that for you. um um Zayton ATLA. Is that Avatar? Reaction would be cute. It's Sophie. I wanted to ask, when you did your Killing Eve reactions, did you watch one episode a day, or did you binge it and change outfits for every episode? Because dedication either way. I think, well, I figured out something while I was doing Killing Eve, because my camera that I shoot with, um, like obviously your camera has battery, and I in the beginning I could only record like 2 to 3 episodes in one sitting. So yes, essentially what I would do is I would like have an outfit, and then once I was done I would change and then sit down and record again, which is like why if you watch some videos I have the same hairstyle like back to back in some videos. But then as I kept going, I realized that if I plugged in my Mophie, so this is my Mophie. I have 3 Mophies. If I plugged in my Mophie into my camera, then I wouldn't the camera wouldn't be relying on the actual camera battery. It would be relying on the battery coming from the Mophie. So I could get like 2 to 3 episodes with the Mophie, and then once the Mophie dies, I either can go to another Mophie and then like use it there, or I could just like use the camera battery from the actual camera. But that was something I figured out like I think around season 2 or season 3 of me doing the videos, which that made it a lot easier, because sometimes I would be like stressing like, oh god, I have to really, when I do my post show thoughts segment, I have to like speak really concisely, because sometimes like you guys probably don't realize this, but the post show thoughts segment is like cut so heavily, because I used to several like I want to say like maybe a year or so ago, I remember I looked at the analytics of some of my reaction videos and I would see like a dip when I would get to post show thoughts. So from then on I realized like, oh, I need to condense that. But sometimes my post show thoughts segment, especially if I'm covering a show that I really like, I could like talk for 15 to 20 minutes, but then I end up condensing it to like 5-6 minutes. But yeah, so in any case, to answer your question, I do change outfits. I don't do like one episode a day, because I we would still be doing Killing Eve if that was the case. Um Armor, sorry to see I May Destroy You won the poll. The lead character's reckless disregard for deadlines works my last nerve. It's the writer thing. I mean, Armor, I know you really want me to do, what is it? It's Miss America. Just because that didn't win the poll doesn't mean I won't ever do it. Mr. Kagara, Diego, but I'm mad that Hulu has the first 2 seasons only, and apparently season 3 would be on Hulu in December. I'll send you the link. Or Diego, if for season 3, if you have like a cable provider, if you go on AMC's website, you can watch all the episodes for season 3. But if not, I can find a link for you to watch season 3. But girl, Diego, I'm waiting for your DM, girl, this week. Fard, check, when did you start your YouTube channel and when you decided to be consistent with it? Oh my god, I feel like I started my YouTube channel in 2016, and I don't know. I honestly, like, in terms of like consistency, I feel like that's my problem, is that I'm not consistent. So TBD on that. Nikita Ray, T, she's ignoring us on purpose. Tell TMZ. Oh my god. Nikita, no, I'm not. I'm just, there's a lot of comments here. Justin, hey Steffi. You guys, Justin is in the chat. Every time Justin's in the stream, I always want to shout out his um podcast called Polar Opposites. I have guested on 2 episodes of Polar Opposites so far. So if you guys want to listen to those episodes, definitely check him out. But his podcast in general, you should definitely check out. Um, Kaz, did you ever cave in and watch Hollywood? No, you know, I think I have come to the realization, and I was talking with Diego about this. I think I have outgrown Ryan Murphy. I used to be like a huge Ryan Murphy, like, I will watch every single thing he does. But I remember I tried getting into The Politician and I just could not get into The Politician. And then since then, I've like watched a bunch of different shows, like namely Fleabag, series 1 and 2, Killing Eve, all 3 series, and Normal People. And I don't know, like, I just feel like I've outgrown Ryan Murphy. Like, it's been fun. Thank you for the ride. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like when you sleep on really nice thread sheets, and like if you sleep on like a high count thread sheet, it's like you can't go back to sleeping on lower count thread sheets once you sleep on a high count thread sheet. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel like if I go and watch, like, maybe not in general like a Ryan Murphy project, but um that's kind of how I felt when I was watching The Politician. I got through like the first episode, and then I tried watching the second episode, and I was just like, oof, this is rough. And then I've just heard so many mixed reviews with Hollywood, so I don't know if I'll ever watch it. But not to say that I don't think Ryan Murphy's great, but I don't know. Oh my god, wait, what? Someone... World of Devon, I love you so much, Steffi. I hope I spelled that right. It's Steffi, but it's okay. Devon, it's the effort that counts. And was the you're so amazing. It was the Whitney Houston hologram tour, still touring before COVID-19. Yeah, hologram Whitney was still on tour. And I don't know, like, I guess technically hologram Whitney could still be on tour, but she is resting right now. But thank you so much for your $10 donation. You do not need to donate because I don't want to force anyone to spend money, but I appreciate that. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. St. George, I'm pregnant. Please name my child. Oh Lord. Gosh, give names. Help George out. Lewis S. Oh, I meant divas who are coming up as and who are getting into the game, who might achieve Whitney or Aubrey status in the future. Oh, okay. That would be an interesting theme. Actually, I remember when I was first starting out my podcast, that was a theme that my dad had recommended that I do. Let me see here. Mr. Osmani Youssef. Hey, Steffi, random, but JLo comes to mind when I think about her run of rom-coms in the early 2000s, LOL. JLo could have definitely been a rom-com diva that we could have covered. We did not, but if we ever do rom-com divas again, for sure we could do that. However, Jennifer Lopez technically was our first diva that we covered. Jennifer Lopez and Selena. We kind of did like a double with that. Delaney, I feel bad for the friends who I forced to watch Killing Eve because like a bitch can talk about that show. Delaney, I getcha. Mr. Osmani Youssef, I'm so excited for I May Destroy You reactions. The show's probably the best television from this year so far, in my opinion. So I've heard. That's why I wanted to watch. It's Sophie. Glad to hear that was the case, because I don't know how you could watch some of the Killing Eve episodes without immediately wanting to watch the next. Thanks for that. Yeah, there were definitely some episodes that I was like, I have to know what happens next. Like, I think for sure season 1, episode 4 and 5 I did back to back because the cliffhanger to 4 was like insane. But however, I did have a long gap when I did season 2. Like I think I did the first 6 and then I didn't watch for like 3 weeks, which, but yeah, I did that because I was busy editing podcast episodes. Vincent, it's so hard to believe that my sisters Sophia and I are 18 years old now, and that we're officially adults, and that our birthday was about a couple of weeks ago. Oh my gosh, well, happy birthday, Vincent and sister. Diego, I can't wait to reunite with Roman in the bathtub when I start season 2 of Killing Eve tomorrow. For season 3, I could try to find it online illegally again, or I could take you up on your offer. Just DM me. You know where to find me. Nikita Ray, Justin is our Lord and Savior, our mighty one. Mr. Osmani Yusuf, I know what you mean about Ryan Murphy. His writing feels IDK, immature for me. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah. I think, like I said, I think I just outgrown him. Kaz, oh wow, same. I can't even finish The Politician season 2 or Hollywood. Armor, don't blame me at all. The Politician and Hollywood. I think Ryan Murphy may have outgrown Ryan Murphy. Kaz, Killing Eve eclipsed everything for me. Oh no. Lewis, same about Ryan Murphy, but I'll always come back for American Horror Story. I think Ryan does good. I feel like Ryan in general does good when he sticks to one particular like set of characters and story, but if he's expected to continue that to like a season 2, that's like I think when he kind of loses focus. But which I think is why his anthology series tend to be more successful. I will say I think he does a good job with like trying to tell stories that are inspired from real events. Like I think People versus O.J. Simpson was still like solidly one of his best shows. But yeah. Justin, yes, hope everyone is doing well. Stephanie and I have similar tastes, so she suggested Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and I was surprisingly disappointed, still waiting to start Killing Eve. You should, I feel like Justin, Justin's criticism with Portrait of a Lady on Fire, you won't find that criticism with Killing Eve. Just, there's a lot that happens, which is crazy. Sarah F., what do you think about Normal People? I love Normal People. Justin, don't watch Normal People because you won't like that. But I really enjoyed Normal People. My favorite moment in Normal People is when, God, I haven't seen that. Like, that seems like so long ago. Is when, God, what's her name? Marianne and Connell Skype, and he like takes the computer. She like says, "Why don't you take the computer?" So, because he's like really depressed and he can't go to sleep. And then she tells him like, "Take the computer to the bed with you." And then like, she essentially, it's like really creepy when you describe it, but like if you watch the show, it makes emotional sense. That Skype session is like my favorite. But yes, I really enjoyed Normal People. Justin, been focusing on possibly going back to school for MFA. Oh, Justin, that's exciting. Stefan, if you didn't like The Politician, you should see the movie Election if you haven't. It's basically a condensed version of that show. Let's see. Here. How long have I been? Okay, 28 minutes. Frad, check. Can you rank Beyonce's albums? Mine is I Am Dangerously in Love, B-Day, Beyonce, Lemonade, and 4. Oh, I feel like I'm like opposite order. I'm like 4 is my favorite. Lemonade 2, 3 is B-Day. 4 is self-titled. 5 and 6, I flop depending on my mood between I Am and Dangerously in Love. It's Sophie. Have you seen Normal People? I finally watched it last week, and wow. Yes, I have. It's great. Let's see. Simona, hello. Morning, Steffi. Hello, Simona. Delaney Howard, I was horrified by Normal People because I was completely unprepared for the straight sex. Only got through 2 episodes, man. Yes, there's a lot of sex in that show, but the emotions, though. Keen Lagerfeld, you should do some more Janet on the podcast. I would love to see you break down her debut episode of Good Times. Oh, that's a nice rec. And her role in Why Did I Get Married Too? Well, if I ever do anything Janet related, I know who I'm gonna ask to be my co-host on that one. It's Angie, because she's like a huge Janet stan. So, Simona, can Beyonce do an album where she actually sings for a chance? It's been too long. Yeah, I mean, I definitely miss Beyonce singing for sure. Oh, Kaz, sorry. Where would you put Everything Is Love and the Gift in that ranking? Oh gosh. I feel like I would probably put it below the solo albums. I don't know. I guess maybe The Gift above Everything Is Love. It's hard for me because I always like whenever well, then I because like whenever I think of Beyonce's discography, I always forget about like The Gift and Everything Is Love, because I just think like solo discography. And I don't know if it's because like, oh, it's like a movie soundtrack and that's a collab duet album, but then like I think about someone like Whitney, where I always include The Bodyguard when I'm ranking. So yeah, I would probably put it below though the actual official solo discographies. Jupiter, what's your zodiac sign? I'm a Leo through and through. What? Furry check. I wanted you to react to Insecure, but maybe you watched it on your own. I've seen the first 2 seasons of Insecure, but I haven't watched the most recent 2. Nikita Ray, my ranking is same as Steffi's. I'd put Everything Is Love right before I Am, and The Gift probably dead last because I don't remember it. Oop. Grits the Rat, what's your favorite album ever though? Oh my god, what's my favorite album ever though? Ooh, that's hard. I mean, I have favorites for sure. Like I always enjoy like a Michael. I love Off the Wall from Michael. I love I'm Your Baby Tonight from Whitney. I love Beyonce's 4. I love PJ Morton's Gumbo Unplugged. I love Toni Braxton's Secrets album. I love Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill, but the acoustic version. I also like Billy Joel's album as well. Yeah, that's a hard one. Oh, and Stevie. Oh my god, Stevie Songs in the Key of Life. It's a solid. Janet. Of course, Janet. Velvet Rope. I don't know, that's hard. Mario, I hope Ryan Murphy's Cursive series getting bad after season 3 doesn't affect Pose. Sarah F, did you hear about a singer called... Ooh, no, because I don't even know how to pronounce that. World of Devon, do you count Destiny's Child as a part of Beyonce's catalog? No, I don't. I think of Destiny's Child separately from Beyonce's discography. Brett, what? Portrait of a Lady on Fire is excellent. I've been actively trying to get my friends to watch more foreign films. It's good for our culture. Simona, you should do reactions to Gentleman Jack. Only 1 season. They're just shooting season 2 at the moment. I've heard about that show. Kaz. Ooh, yikes. Sorry for the Leo shade then. Haley Williams' voice, you're the only exception. Sophia Lucia, what's your favorite movie and why? Oh God, that's hard. That's a hard one. Let's see here. Um, World of Devon, are you a Wham fam? Wham fan. I only know the hits. I don't know like the discography. But I mean, George Michael is great. Um, Justin, don't get me wrong, it was good, but it wasn't my favorite. I was bored and wanted something to happen to the characters. Love the themes of forbidden love, art and artists, etc. Movie wasn't my fave. Um, Favorite albums in chat, do it. Yeah, let's drop some favorite albums here. Um Farid check, you should have a Patreon. I would pay for your reactions, get all the coins, honey, period. Oh, thank you. I mean, I don't ever plan on having a Patreon, but I appreciate that support. Um Nikita Ray, BET, a few of my faves. Bet, a few of my faves. Delaney Howard, Portrait kicked off my watching lesbian content during the COVID mess, and I really, really liked it. Um, let's hear. Nikita Ray, Azalea Banks, Broke with Expensive Taste, TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool, Rihanna, Rated R, 21 Pilots, Blurry Face, Angel Hayes, Dirty Gold, Shawn Mendes, Self-Titled. Simona, did you cry for the last 15 minutes of Portrait? I didn't cry. I was more so like, oh my god, wow. It's I was just like, oh, like what, like stunned that everything was just coming together in those 15 minutes. Kaz, I remember before you mentioned that movie with Kate Hudson. Yes, Kate Hudson. I'm actually editing an episode. I'm editing the Diva Dailies episode about Kate Hudson right now. World of Devon, how would you rank the Harry Potter series? You know, secret. I've only read the first, solidly read through the first four, and then I kept stopping in the middle of five because it just got really like depressing for me. So I haven't watched all of the Harry Potter series because I haven't read through all of the books yet, and I've only watched the movies that I've read, so I can't really rank that. Um um let's see here. Sophia Lucia, what do you want to do after COVID? Go out. After COVID, gosh, I don't know. I just can't wait to not be scared to go outside. That would be fun. Um, Probably like eat at a restaurant would be nice. Mm, Seeing friends would be nice. Yeah, probably like those two things. Maybe going to the movies would be nice. Traveling would be nice. Living life would be nice. Um, let's see here. Wow, so many albums that we're all naming here. Um, uh, Ashley, I used to want to watch Harry Potter, but my grandma wouldn't let me because she said it was of the devil. LMAO. Um, Mario, I got obsessed with Ari Lennox's album after you recommended it on Twitter. It's so good. Oh, wow. Yes. God, what is the name of her album? My goodness, that feels like so long ago. I remember I liked Whipped Cream on that album though. That's a good one. Forward check. How do you feel about the Michael and B comparison? I feel like B and MJ are two different artists, but they can be mentioned in the same conversation when we talk about performances. I mean, I love both. I think they're both great. I just don't like the Stan Wars, the comparisons. Because I mean, I don't know. I also feel like obviously Michael is such a direct influence of Beyonce. Um, and there's certain things that Beyonce has that Michael did not have when he was coming up, when he was alive. Um, but I think they're both great. They're both amazing in their own way, and I think it's possible to like both of them at the same time. Justin, I love how Steffi says seeing friends, eating at a restaurant, and there are people doing that right now as if COVID isn't happening. I know. It's amazing. That's so funny. I just love when people are like selfish and they're not thinking about the benefit of other people. Why don't we just like wear a mask? um let's see here. Ashley, if you have good retro taste in music. Thank you. Um Devin, do you have any favorite live action Disney movies? Ooh, favorite live action Disney movies. Oh, I'd have to think about that one. I'd have to think about that. Um, Kaz, are you talking about Shea Butter Baby because someone recommended that to me in my group chat? Yes, that's the name of the album. Mm-hmm. Shea Butter Baby. Yes, that's the one. Um, thank you, Keen. Um, World of Devon, are you a Tina Turner fan? I don't know her discography that well. I only know the hits, but I I like Tina Turner, of course. I respect her, and we love What's Love Got to Do with It. Shout out to Angela Bassett. Uh, Sam Ian predictions for postseason 3. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know. I hope it's good either way. Um, Sophia Lucia, do you still watch any Disney shows? No, I don't. If I ever watch a Disney show, it's like a show that was on when I was like a kid. I don't watch like current Disney stuff. Ashley, Jungle Book was pretty good as far as live action. Wallflower, are you going to cover Dolly Parton for your podcast? Oh yeah, at some point for sure, for sure. Um, Farid, check what you think is most overrated show that people love. Mine is Friends, no shade, never mind, all tea shade, all tea, all shade, all offense. Gosh, I don't know. I can't think of a show that like it's a show that everyone loves, and I'm like, I don't get it. Um, though, a movie that I recently watched that I wasn't really the biggest fan of was that I like everyone seems to really like it is Palm Springs on Hulu. Like there was a period of time where I don't know if people are still like, "Oh, it's the best movie of 2020." But like if that's the best movie of 2020, it was fine, but I think because people hyped it up so much in my head I was thinking that it was going to be like this amazing thing, and it just I just don't think it's like really up my alley per se. But yeah, that would be it. Kaz, have you heard Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Halle Heaven? Yes, I love that album. We love that album for sure. Um Justin, who is one person you like that everyone else hates? Mine is Gwyneth Paltrow. One person I like that everyone else hates? Gosh, I don't know. Jodie Comer. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's hard. I would have to be a... Gosh. I don't know. Who are people, who do people hate? Sarah F, the most overrated show is Breaking Bad, believe me. World of Devin, my fave video of yours is the Babyface versus Teddy Riley. You seem so stressed, lol, not to sound rude or mean. I was very stressed because they were not getting it together. Ashley Flores, did you see the trailer for Beyonce and Disney's collaboration called Black is King? Yes, I did. Brett. The Mandalorian is a Disney show worth watching. Sophia Lucia, what kind of phone do you have? I have an iPhone. Sam the best live action Disney movie to me is that 90s Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston. That's my answer. There we go. That's it. That's her. Jupiter, do you listen to a lot of different genres of music or just a select few? I would like to believe I listen to different genres, but I don't know. St. George, have you seen Game of Thrones? For those who have, I've ruined their day by bringing up season 8. I watched the first season of Game of Thrones back in like 2012. And then I remember, and it was like on a sketchy website. And then I tried looking for a link to season 2, but I couldn't find it. And because I couldn't find it, that's when I stopped watching. So I've only seen the first season. Kaz, Palm Springs was so good. Steffi, #Steffi opinion is over party. Oh my gosh, Kaz. I think the reason why I didn't like Palm Springs is because I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Groundhog Day, but like, I don't know. And because I mean, like, the concept of Palm Springs isn't necessarily new. It was done in Groundhog Day, and I know there was a similar conceit with Russian Doll, which I have not seen, but it was fine. I think it's also just like I'm not really into the like frat boy aesthetic that Andy Samberg has. Like, it just reminds me of a lot of guys that I went to college with. So like, I don't know, I'm just it was okay. It wasn't like horrible, but it was just like meh. Stefan, the Oscars for 2020 are going to be interesting if there aren't going to be many movies released. Devin, have you seen Untamed Heart with Christian Slater and Marissa Tomei? I have not. Delady. LMAO, Steffi, I'm losing it. Jodie Comer. That one was for you, Delady. Devin, people hate Brie Larson. That's so crazy to me. Is it like the Marvel stands that don't like her? I don't get it. I mean, I don't really I'm not really in that fandom, so I don't, yeah. Kaz, the most overrated show is 13 Reasons Why. I feel like people collectively now know that 13 Reasons Why is like not a good show. Gemini, OMG, how do I always come to the stream so late? Oh, hey, Queenie. Gemini is an OG. What's up, Gemini? Patricia de Aza. Mine was Robin Crawford. I really love Robin Crawford ever since she came out with her book about Whitney. Sophia Lucia, what kind of phone do you have? Just curious. An iPhone. Oh, what kind of iPhone do I have? An iPhone X. Yeah. Do you want my number too, Sophia? I'm just kidding. Farrad Check, what's your top 5 actresses? Mine is Viola Davis, Meryl Streep, Julia Roberts, Angela Bassett, and Octavia Spencer. Wow, that's a solid 5 right there. Gosh. I mean, I feel like, oh man, that's so hard. I think my answer always changes depending on what I recently watched. I mean, Angela Bassett I always really love. Viola Davis I always really love. But I also really love, like, I love Sarah Paulson. I love Claire Foy. I love Sandra Oh. I love Jodie Comer. I love God, I'm trying to think of like all these different Elizabeth Moss is great. Julia Roberts. I just did a Julia movie like a couple weeks ago, so like Julia's still in my head. I don't know, that's hard. I think there's just so many phenomenal, amazing actors. Jupiter, are there any music genres you just can't get into? Probably like like the screaming music. Not really the biggest fan of that. um, Sam Sam Eam. The most overrated show for me is The Office. I don't get it. You know, when I was in high school, I literally hated The Office because I had some teachers in school, like whenever we had like I don't know, it was like a half day at school, or like all the work's been done and we still have like a couple minutes to kill, like 20 or 30 minutes to kill, like they would always put The Office on. And I remember I just like I never found it funny when I was in high school, but I think as I've gotten older I've come around to it, but I've never really like sat down and watched like The Office. But I'm not like a huge stan, but I don't hate it as much as I did in high school. um Ashley, did you watch Glee? Who was your favorite character actor? Mine was always Amber, Nya, and Kevin. Yeah, I loved Glee. I like I'm literally looking at like my Glee board games, my Glee Scene It, my Glee puzzle, my Glee cranium that I got for Christmas one year. Like I was a huge Glee fan back in the day. Um my favorite, what was it? Who were my favorite characters slash actors? Um I loved Finn. I loved Finn Hudson, Corey Monteith, R.I.P. Um, I always loved when Kevin and Amber got to sing and when Nya got to sing. And you know what? I really enjoyed Leah Michele on that show. I know she does not have a good reputation. Well, clearly she never had a good reputation, but now the public knows that she's always been. The thing with the whole Leah Michele thing is like when that came out, like I wasn't surprised. Like, and I think it's because like I used to watch a lot of the cast interviews, and like even back in the day I remember they always used to say like Leah is the person who is closest to her character. So like it wasn't ever a surprise for me that she like oh she's like actually a horrible person in real life. But I mean I still enjoyed Leah Michele when she was on the show. um yeah, but I loved like Kevin, Amber, and Nya, when those three would sing, especially if they did it together, that'd be great. And also, like, low key, I know Nya and Leah, they did not get along on that set, but like, Nya and Leah's duets, like, are really good. So, I don't know. I've always also personally felt like the girls on on Glee were more talented than the guys on Glee. That's just my personal opinion, but yeah. Denise Cartwright, nice to catch you on live. Hello from Vegas. Hello to Vegas. I'm waiting for Handmaid's Tale to return. Um, Just Nicole, checked out your podcast and I loved your take on the film's Burlesque with Christina Aguilera and Sharon Spice World. Like those films. Oh, thank you for checking those out. Um, mm, 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 mm. Let's see here. Oh, we're talking about Michael here. Uh-oh. Um, Gemini, speaking of MJ, I've come to the conclusion that Rock With You is his best song. Ooh, that's a. I mean, Rock With You on the Off the Wall album. That's my favorite Michael album. World of Devon. Were you a fan of Michael Jackson's album after he passed with Hold My Hand on It? Oh, that's the first posthumous album that came out when he died. I'm not really a biggest fan of the posthumous albums. Um, I don't like that first posthumous album that came out. The second one that came out, I think it was called like, oh, what is it called? Is it like Slave to the Rhythm or something? I don't know. It's like the one with the gold background. I like because what I liked about that album is they have like side A, which is they took the songs and then they did like a modernized version of it, and then side B is just like the original songs as they were. And I like side B. Like, I just think side B is so much better than side A. Like, just listening to the original as they were, Michael, like that was what he did before, like, after he died, and then people took it and did different things with it. But specifically, not the biggest fan of that particular posthumous album that you're talking about. Stefan, Sandra Oh's most underrated role is definitely Catfight. I just watched Catfight the other day, and I feel like if you liked Sandra Oh in Catfight, you will like Sandra Oh in Killing Eve, because it's interesting because I feel like I looked up that she did that movie in 2016, so I believe she was already done with Grays, but she had not done Killing Eve yet, and I feel like Catfight was the transition project to Killing Eve. Like, I don't know if Sandra knew she was going to do Killing Eve, or I wonder too if like the producers or people involved in Killing Eve saw Sandra in Catfight and we're like, that's our Eve. But like, it's, oh yeah, it's great. St. George, are you ready for the Lupita Nyong'o and Rihanna spy duo film directed and written by Ava DuVernay? I remember when that kind of started out as a petition on Twitter, but that's actually going to be made. Grits the Rat Catfight was wonderful. World of Devon, are you going to react to Stranger Things 4 next year? And what's your ranking season 1 through 3? Yes, we will be doing that. I'd probably say ranking for Stranger Things 1, 3, 2. Um, Sarah F, did you have a crush on Villanelle, as we all? I've come to love Villanelle. If you guys watched my Killing Eve videos, like in the beginning, was not in the Villanelle train, but season 2 she won me over. So I love Villanelle for sure. Nikita Ray, Stanley and Michelle. Stanley and Michelle. Justin, don't get me started on Usher. I love him. So underrated. A true legend. Should have done the Super Bowl at some point. Oh, he's amazing. Yikes. Did the Stan and me jump out? Farid, check. What singer you don't understand why they got so much success? Mine is Camila Labeo and Selena Gomez. No shade. I don't get it. Why they got so much success. Trial Who is streaming. You know what? If people who have been watching me on the stream for like years now, they know that you basically just named the 2 people that I'm like, why? How? Just Nicole, I like Lea Michelle's voice. So do I. I do too. Oh my god, I need to sneeze, but it's not coming out. Okay, World of Devon, did you watch the Double Toasted podcast talking about the Michael Jackson movie coming up with his glove as the main character? No, I didn't. I know of Double Toasted, but I did not watch that. Keen Lagerfeld, are you gonna watch the Howard Ashman documentary on Disney Plus? He wrote a lot of the classic Disney movie songs. You know, I don't have Disney Plus, but if I could find a bootleg of it, I mean, it looks really interesting. And Howard Ashman, like, he's a genius. So, Gemini, unpopular opinion, but I kind of feel bad for the Leah recent. I wish her being trash would have came out after her pregnancy. LOL. I feel like Lea Michelle's probably had a very emotional like pregnancy because she's been canceled and then she was bullied off of Twitter, and then like her co-star dies, and it's a co-star that like publicly was known that she was in a beef with, and like more people started to hate her. Like, I don't know, a lot of emotional stuff happened to Leah during her pregnancy, so hopefully she's okay. Let's see here. Escape, Nikita. Yes, like Slave to the Rhythm was off of Escape. Stefan, okay, I'm watching Killing Eve now. You finally sold me on it. There we go. Look at me. AMC, BBC, cut me my check. Jeez. World of Devon, favorite Christmas movie. Oh gosh, favorite Christmas movie. I mean, we love The Preacher's Wife. Shout out to Whitney. You know, not the highest brow answer I could give, but like I love Elf. I think Elf is so funny. Yeah. I mean, It's a Wonderful Life would be like a very basic answer, but I do enjoy that movie as well. Maybe those are the three I would say. Let's see here. How long have I? Okay, we're just at an hour. Oh my god. Can I turn on the fan? It's so hot. Okay. Brett. I love saying your name. Brett. I feel like we'll get a bunch more Prince albums at some point. He's been known to record whole albums and then just put them in his vault. Oh yeah, for sure. Just Nicole, I really like the songs from MJ's posthumous death album. Still a little sad he's gone. I'm so here for Lupita and Rihanna's spy film. St. George. Also should mention, I'm from Australia, LMAO. Hello from the area that had 0 cases of COVID. Oh, you guys are like, I get so jealous. Like there's a vlog, there's like 2 travel vloggers that I follow. They're like a couple. They're called Flying the Nest. And they're from Australia. And like they're going out and like they're not like traveling because that's their thing is they travel to different countries, but just like seeing them go out without like a mask and enjoying their life, like I just get so jealous when I watch their videos. Jupiter, have you seen How to Get Away with Murder? I've only seen like the first season or first 2 seasons. Delaney Howard, wow, can't believe you're coming for my girl, Steffi. Delaney, you know what? I think we all know whose girl Villanelle is, and that's Eve Pilastri. Villaneve. Hashtag believe in Villaneve. Let's see here. Nikita Ray, do you have any intentions on visiting the fan memorial at Lake Peru for Nya? Ooh, you know, I feel like if it wasn't for COVID, maybe, but also Van Nuys is far from Orange County. So, I mean, I wouldn't want to do it by myself. Like, I'd probably want to do that with some of my friends that I'm still friends with from high school that we became friends because of Glee. Like I would probably want to do that with them, but like because of coronavirus, like that's not happening. But yeah. World of Devon, are you a fan of the Conjuring universe? Actually, I feel like I kind of am, but I don't watch any of the spin-off like movies. Like I didn't watch Annabelle, but I did watch like the first Conjuring and the second Conjuring, and I think it's largely because I really like Ed and Lorraine, right? That's the main couple. I think I ship them. I love that second movie because I think like the romance and chemistry between them. They're like married in the movies, but like I think it's just like so good. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, I believe, are Ed and Lorraine in the Conjuring series, but they do like a really good job. Also, additionally, I think like with the Conjuring series specifically, that's a series that I always watch with my friends. So I like having that kind of like event build up, like, oh, when a new Conjuring movie comes out, we're all gonna watch the horror movie together. So yeah, in that sense, I guess. Forward check, what show or movies everybody watched like you never did, minus Game of Thrones and Star Wars? Same, exactly. Just Nicole, gotta get up early, so I'm heading up, but so glad I caught you. Bye, y'all. Bye, Nicole. Nicole's probably gone, but Justin, LOL, your film school classmates are judging you. I know. I should have said Shrek when we were all going around saying what our favorite movies were back in the day. Kaz, thoughts on Handmaid's Tale coming out later and later in the year? I miss it so much. Honestly, like, I feel like everybody in this chat right now is fans of, like, pop culture in general, especially TV. Like, wear a mask so that new TV shows, new episodes of our TV shows can be made. Like, if that should be, like, an incentive. Truly. Like, that's not to say that, like, you know, the death and the health of other people isn't like high on my priority list, but like as we travel further and further into the year, I'm just thinking like, oh my god, like nothing is gonna be made. Like I'm like stressing. So everybody wear a mask. That's the main takeaway from this live stream. Everybody wear a mask. Sabina Gomez. Oh my gosh, are you related to Selena Gomez? Hey Steffi, hope you're doing well. What are your thoughts on the Handmaid's Tale season 4 trailer? I'm really excited to see the beginning of End for Gilead. You know what? I haven't seen the trailer for Handmaid's Tale. I think in general, I don't want I don't like knowing so much about the show before I come into it. Like I don't even really like watching the trailer unless like I watch the trailer and then right after I can watch the episode, because I just like I think of the shows that I enjoyed the most and I like went in completely blind. Like I didn't know anything. So I haven't watched the Handmaid's Tale season 4 trailer yet. Delaney Howard. Hashtag Delanelle. World of Devon, I'm about to get a new studio apartment. Is it hard to decorate a studio apartment? I don't know. St. George, wait, how old are you? I thought you were like 18. I am much older than 18. I'm 19. Gemini, at World of Devon. Thankfully, if there is a holiday that can be spent at home, it's Halloween. Halloween Town and Twitches are going to get so many plays this year. Ashley, have you seen the South Korean Women Loving Women? See, that's a new term I've learned this year. Psychological thriller film, The Handmaiden. I highly recommend it. It's amazing. No, I have not. Gemini, I stand Vera Farmiga so much. Underrated queen. Yes, Vera Farmiga is so fucking underrated. I completely agree. Kaz, Euphoria is filming Christmas episodes at least, but yes, wear a freaking mask. Yes, wear a mask. Far check, do you watch other reaction channels? No, I don't. I mean, like, I'm aware of the other reaction channels, but I don't really watch. Like, if I watch other reaction channels, it's because I'm specifically, like, watching because they covered a show that I like, and I, like, also want to see what they said. But I don't, like, hardcore follow any other reaction channels. World of Devon, Conjuring 3 comes out September 11, called The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Rumor has it, production on movies and TV shows start in August. Gemini, the TV loss hasn't hit for me yet because TLC and WeTV is giving me all my reality trash for the next few months. Once they end, I'm going to be broken. Nikita Ray, y'all, we'll just have to deal with Canadian shows since we're going to be all clear months before you. Wallflower, what's going on with Kanye and his presidential campaign? Girl, I don't know. I'm seeing all the tweets. I haven't watched the little video that's been floating around that he did at his little campaign, but yeah, I don't know. Patricia De Aza, did you hear about Mariah's new memoir book, The Meaning of Mariah Carey? Yes, I did. That's exciting. I definitely want to read it. World of Devon, do you watch beyond the trailer? And if so, do you respect her opinions? Grace Randolph. Hello, it's Grace. Yeah, I don't watch every Grace Randolph video, but when I am, like, if I had just seen something, I do like seek out, like, oh, what did Grace have to say? It's usually like Grace Randolph, Jeremy Jans, and Chris Stuckman are the three that I'm like, oh, I wonder if they've talked about said thing. But I mean, yeah, Grace is cool. St. George, I'm in the film and TV industry, and there are new regulations that are so, like, for romance scenes, you're not allowed to touch someone. They're gonna CGI to touch it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. Denise Cartwright. I think people are going to start watching old shows that were amazing and are still relevant. You know, one of my quarantine shows since COVID started has been Dawson's Creek. I've been watching Dawson's Creek like since the beginning of quarantine, and I'm on season 4 right now. So I guess I'm in a way kind of doing that. Jupiter, are you a July or August Leo? I'm an August Leo. I'm an August Leo. Um, Patricia De Aza, what are you expecting to read about on the Meaning of Mariah Carey book? I'd probably be really interested to hear Mariah's thoughts during the whole Tommy Mottola era, and also during her glitter era. That's what I would be really interested to read about. Farid Check, what show you loved as a kid that makes you cringe now? Gosh. I mean, probably Glee. Glee. I love that show, but it's also like when you watch certain things back, you're just like, damn. Woo! But Glee would probably be the show for me. Grits the Rat, LOL, mine is Gossip Girl. I also loved Gossip Girl. I haven't watched Gossip Girl since it like last aired though. World of Devon, do you think PBS is the most underrated cable channel ever? Sure. I mean, I don't really watch PBS, but I know they have a lot of great programming there. Great educational programming. Justin, not to get political, but RBG has cancer and she's 87, undergoing chemo. Ruined my week. I saw that on your Instagram. Kaz, I've become a fan of Grace since you mentioned her in one of your streams. I showed my dad her review of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and how they negged women, and he called her a bitch. Oh no! You know, my dad really likes Grace. But I know there's lots of people also online that don't really like Grace, but Jem and I have been rewatching Living Single. It is still amazing. World of Devon, are you a Ryan Reynolds fan? Wow, I feel like that's so specific. Am I a Ryan Reynolds fan? I mean, he's fine. I don't really have like any strong opinions for or against Ryan Reynolds. Kaz, he's a Tarantino stan / cinephile. Oh, interesting. My dad is a big Tarantino fan too, and he's a big movie buff, so yeah, I do remember my dad saying that Grace didn't like it because that particular movie was like particularly, I think it was like misogynistic, or it didn't really cast women in the best light. So, but my dad, I don't know, he likes Grace. World of Devon, were you a High School Musical fan? No. I mean, not that I hated it, but I think like I was at that age when that movie came out where I was like, I can't like Disney anymore because like I'm too old for that. So, yeah. Vincent 2.0, what's your favorite streaming service that you have? For me, I love Disney Plus. You know, I think I really like Hulu. I really like Hulu. I think like Hulu is kind of underrated. I know a lot of people love Netflix, but I think my thing with Netflix is that there's so much on there that it's kind of like it's hard to find things. Like you kind of just get overwhelmed by the sheer amount of content that's offered on Netflix. And I kind of think like Netflix is more about like quantity versus quality, whereas I feel like Hulu is the opposite. Like I think they actually curate their shows a bit better. So, yeah. I think I would say Hulu. Let's see. Gemini, have you watched Hamilton? I watched it for the first time when it dropped and was in my kitchen as if I was watching a Beyonce concert. I can't get it out of my head. I don't even like Broadway. I haven't because I don't watch Disney Plus, but I do remember when this the Broadway cast recording. I don't want to say like soundtrack, because I guess if you say soundtrack, it's like that's not the actual term. When the original Broadway cast recording dropped, and I remember when it dropped, it didn't even. I listened to it before it even came onto streaming platforms because NPR was streaming the Hamilton cast recording for like I think a week or so before it came to streaming services. But yes, I really enjoyed it when I first listened to it, and I was definitely on the Hamilton train for sure. Um, but I have not seen it yet. I do have a bootleg copy of it though on my external hard drive. For a check, what is your Beyonce least fave song? Mine is Blow Remix and Daddy, Lay Up Under Me, Pharrell Needs to Go to Jail for 30 days for this buttermilk left in a hot day in Texas remix. Child a mess. Oh gosh. You know, I don't like yeah, Daddy's like a rough listen. I don't like Satellites. I think that was on I Am. Not the biggest fan of that. Road of Devon, there's a Proud Family reboot coming out next year. Can you please react? Oh, really? That'd be fun. Cass, if so, what's your favorite Hamilton song? My favorite Hamilton song is Satisfied. Shout out to Renee Elise Goldsberry. Yes. I love Satisfied. I love, yeah, Satisfied. The Schuyler sisters. God, it's been a while since I've listened to Hamilton. Take a Break. Take a Break, that's been good. Yeah. But Satisfied for me is like number one. That's the best. Yes. Justin, Steffi, once been wanting to ask you why people are wanting to cancel Lin Miranda as Hamilton now. Problematic. I think people have been wanting to cancel Lin-Manuel Miranda because there's this whole discussion about how he has casted people of color to play the roles of real life people who were like slave owners, and the portrayal of some of these historic people, like you're kind of casting them in a positive light now, instead of also realizing that they've done not so great things in history. So because of that, I feel like that's kind of been why people have been wanting to cancel Lin-Manuel Miranda for Hamilton. But I know he's addressed that before, and he himself has said like that's definitely a valid criticism. It's complicated. I wouldn't say, I don't know, like I'm just so freaking over cancel culture. Like, and I yeah. I'm over cancel culture because everyone, like, I feel like every single week there is someone who was quote unquote canceled. So no. But I mean that's definitely a valid criticism though. Let's see here. Denise Cartwright, yes, Satisfied. Cass, Satisfied is so good. I've been streaming the Schuyler Sisters exclusively over the last few days. Vincent 2.0, I agree. Netflix has like so many content on there, and most of their original shows that they have, I just cannot find interest in them. The only Netflix show I find interest in is Stranger Things. Gemini, work, Angela, work, Eliza, and Peggy, yes! Nikita Ray Ari probably just said she would do it not to piss off the fans. I don't actually see her doing it. Kaz, have you heard Angelica Scrapp's song Congratulations? Yes, I have. She tears into Hamilton for the Reynolds pamphlet. World of Dev and Bryce Dallas Howard just posted a pic of her Twitter on her Twitter saying they started shooting Jurassic World 3. Are you gonna see it? I'm not really like, I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Jurassic Park movie, and I didn't see the second, so probably not. But I mean, I enjoy Bryce Dallas Howard. I loved her in the Black Mirror episode of I loved her in the Nosedive episode of Black Mirror. Ashley, what's your fave Black Mirror episode again? I've been subscribed to you since I watched your San Junipero reaction a few years ago, by the way. Oh, wow, Ashley, that's a blast from the past, girl. San Junipero, I would say, solidly is my favorite Black Mirror episode ever. I just think season 3 in general of Black Mirror is, like, that's their strongest season. Like, I love San Junipero. I love Nosedive, like, the aesthetic of Nosedive, and, Shut Up and Dance is so, like, disturbing. What's that video game one? God, the video game one in that season was really great too. But I also really like Entire History of You is great. Be Right Back is so good. White Bear is great. I haven't really been the biggest like fan of the most recent seasons, but I still like the show, but I just haven't been the biggest fan of the most recent seasons. Gemini, say no to this is an underrated Hamilton bop. I completely agree. Justin, do you think people are going too far with over-analyzing things? Why is there a huge pushback on everything? Hamilton, Black is King, you know what? Come on, the pod, and we'll drag. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think we're definitely, like, in a time right now where we're very analytical about everything. I think a dimension to that idea is things on the internet aren't allowed to exist in a gray area. Like, it's either something has to be 100% good, and then, like, we can be like, yes, or, like, if there's, like, even, like, 0.1%, like, oh, well, actually, that's not really, like, the greatest thing, then it's suddenly, like, we have to throw, like, the whole thing away. So, yeah, I don't know. I think the whole idea of, like, canceling people, it doesn't really allow for nuanced conversation about a particular topic. And yeah, I don't know. Like, there's just been, like, so many people and so many things that have been canceled over the past couple weeks that even the idea of, even, like, the frequency of canceling things, it's like, because so many things are getting canceled, like, every other day, it's like the impact and the importance of canceling is, like, it doesn't even matter anymore. So yeah, I think analyzing is not bad. I think thinking about things in a critical way is not bad, but I don't know, just the whole idea of cancel culture is like cancel culture. Oh my god. Admit it, you're Rosalind from the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Don't deny it. Who is this? I can't, 420. Well, you know what? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sorry to disappoint, but I am not Rosalind. I don't watch that show, but yeah. Denise Cartwright. People just want to cancel other people, like, whatever. True. Kaz, also apparently Anthony Ramos and Jasmine Cephas Jones have solo material. Please check out Mind Over Matter by Anthony if you haven't. Kaz, playtest, yes. Farid Chuck, one gotta go. Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon Prime. For me, it's Amazon Prime. Great gowns. I mean, I do love Amazon Prime because I believe Fleabag is available on Amazon Prime, but I did not watch Fleabag on Amazon Prime. I watched it on a sketchy website. Gemini, imagine having Nosedive, San Junipero, and Playtest in the same season. Charlie Brooker was feeling that Netflix check that season. Child, yes, he was. Reggie Johnson, are you gonna watch the Didn't We Almost Have It All documentary? I mean, I know that's been advertised, but like, has that even come out with an official release date? I don't know. I will watch it, but I don't know if I will ever comment on it because like, it's just a mess. Vincent 2.0, and since you have Hulu, how much do you need to pay monthly? Also, do you have Hulu with or without ads? I have Hulu with the ads. I believe it's $5.99 a month for Hulu. Delaney Howard, the new Sabrina is so bad and that's a hill I'll die on. Oh my gosh. Irving Rodriguez, that was dumb. Also, I ain't got $20 to spend, but here's $5. Wow, thanks everyone. Again, you guys don't need to donate money here, but I do appreciate the coin for sure. Justin, oh, I'm sure you'll have something to say about La La Land. I'll let you know when we'll do that episode because I'll need your nuanced take on it. Nothing can exist without a think piece. Yes, that's for sure. Justin. Always a pleasure to be on Justin's podcast. Justin, I can't wait till we do the episode where it's going to be our little version of like actors on actors, but it'll be like online creators on online creators. That's the one I'm excited about. Anna asked, would you do reactions to musicals? You know, the thing with reactions in general, or just like posting videos online, is in terms of like copyright, from my experience, it's a lot more difficult to get away with posting anything music related versus like TV related. Like, more often than not, whenever I do get like a copyright notice, it's because the particular scene in the video has a song in the background and then that song gets detected. So in terms of covering like a full-on musical and like reacting to it, that doesn't really seem particularly feasible. Kaz, come to Brazil. JK, but you're welcome. God. Yes, I will be coming to Brazil with my mask on. Gemini, Apple TV gotta go for me. I have a whole year free trial and I don't think I'll use it. I don't think I'll use it once. 420, I love supporting creators and artists. Delaney Howard, falsettos is one I could sing from the beginning to the end with no problem. Justin, OMG, should I bump that one up the schedule? We have a lot to say. Creators on creators. Yes. Creators on creators. Yeah. We'll be like, Justin, you and I will be like Kerry Washington and Sandra Oh. So I'll be Sandra Oh because I'm Asian and you could be Kerry Washington. Honestly, I love watching, like, I'm really obsessed with watching all of those like industry panels or interviews. Like, I love actors on actors. I love like the BAFTAs have been doing a really great Q&A. Like the other day I watched Fleabag's BAFTA panel and it was so good. Like I genuinely felt like I learned so much. Like it was so great. I love watching the BAFTAs online panel that they've been doing. I love who's another, oh, whenever the Hollywood Reporter does their like roundtable, I always love those, but I'm pretty sure they're not doing that this year. Maybe, like, I don't know if they've tried doing some sort of version of that, but I love listening to interviews. Additionally, too, if you guys are really into, like, that whole thing, like award season, or just like listening to creatives get interviewed, like specifically like actors and actresses, and like sometimes they'll have like producers and writers come on. There's this really great podcast called Awards Chatter, and it's a podcast that's done through The Hollywood Reporter, and it's so good. I just listened to Sandra Oh's episode, and it was so good. I was like, oh my god, I love Sandra Oh. She's great. But yeah. Oh man. Kyle Santos, hi Steffi. Just want to say hi, Filipino fan here. Always looking forward to your commentaries. Thank you. Oh, Kyla, I'm sorry. Thank you, Kyla. I appreciate that. Caitlin Carter, Steffi, I'm loving this outfit you're wearing right now. This is actually my dad's shirt. This is my dad's shirt, but I like, he used to wear this when he was like younger, and then we found it in storage one day and it was like, I'll take it. So I wear it now. This is my dad's shirt. But thanks, Caitlin. Anna S, well, you should watch anyway. It's a truly beautiful story. I honestly think you'd really like it. Fard check, when gotta go Whitney, Mariah, Michael. I know it's hard, but what's the tea? Well, I mean, honey, which one do I have the posters of up on my wall? Mariah's gonna go. World of Devon, did Dolly Parton ever get upset at Whitney for basically taking I Will Always Love You from her? LOL. No. In fact, I don't, honestly, like, Dolly, like, loves Whitney because either, like, Dolly Parton, I know I put that clip of her saying it in the Bodyguard episode of Diva Dailies, but, like, to Dolly, like, Whitney Houston made her so much money off because of I Will Always Love You. In fact, I'm pretty sure Dolly Parton made more money off of I Will Always Love You than Whitney did. So, I mean, Dolly got her coin, so it's fine. She literally, I think the quote is like, it's okay if people think of I Will Always Love You is a Whitney Houston song as long as I get that check or I get that cash. So yeah. Nikita Ray, one gotta go me, Kaz, or Lisa. You're messy. Gemini, will y'all jump me if I say that I keep Mariah over Whitney? Gemini, I would personally jump you if you say that. I will break the quarantine. Oh god, wow, there's a lot of comments here. Oh, sorry. It's like every time I like see something, it like the thing goes up. Oh, Kaz, I like this one. One gotta go. Ube, acai bowls, or fast food? Oof. Oh my god. You know, as much as I love ube, I'd let ube go because it's like that's just a particular flavor. Whereas like acai bowls, like shout out to Blue Bowl, we're keeping her. And like fast food, like that encompasses so many different kinds of food, even though it's like trash. I would let ube go. Road of Devon, out of the three, who had the best verse and vocal range on Heartbreak Hotel? Oh. I mean, I love Whitney. I love Whitney. I'll say that. Oh gosh. Farid Chuck, would you ever write your own show or be a writer in one? I think you would be great. Gosh, you know, the thing is, I have ideas for shows. I just don't trust in my ability as like a quote unquote writer. I'd love to one day. If I ever like get the confidence to, I would love to. But I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I like there was a time where like when I had just graduated high school, or maybe I was like freshman or sophomore in college, my friends and I, we came up with this idea for a show, and we like hardcore like we like developed characters and backstories, and we wrote like a pilot script for it. And then um I ended up pitching that idea to in one of my classes, and it was actually like received fairly well. And I remember my classmates were like, "Oh my god, like you should try and make that into like a web series," but I never did. But I don't know, it's still there. The thing is like I think about that particular show because there's one particular episode of Euphoria, like the cat character who's like really into like fangirls and all of that. Like that was essentially what the show was. It was called Fangirls. And when I remember when I watched that particular episode of Euphoria, I was like, oh my god, my friends and I kind of came up with like a very similar concept and idea like several years before. But my two friends and I, like, they're in such different places in their lives now that I don't know if like that would ever be potentially a thing. Um, I don't know, because that's, yeah, it's complicated, but I don't know, maybe one day that'd be cool. Um, Kaz, one gotta go, the Bodyguard soundtrack, Bad album or Formation album? Ooh, I think you mean the Lemonade album, but I would I would go with Bad. I would take Bad out. Um, Gemini, acai bowls look nasty as hell. I'm sorry. Gemini, who are you? You're letting go of Whitney, and now you're saying acai bowls look nasty as hell. Um, Neville Longbottom. How are things, Neville? When is the Academy going to invite you to vote for the Academy Awards? Oh man. Um, let's see. Farid check. Did you agree that YouTube was fun back then, like 2010, 2016, 17, or you don't feel the difference? Um, I don't know. I've never really been into like YouTube culture, so I don't know. I guess in a way I don't really pay attention to that sort of thing. Um, Caitlin Carter, what shows are you the most excited for the next season of Post Quarantine? Um, gosh, I mean, Killing Eve, obviously. I need to know what happens after. Um, I would say as well. God, I'm trying to think of like what shows do I watch. You know, the thing is, I think I'm watching a lot of like limited series shows right now. I mean, Pose, yeah, I can't wait for Pose to come back. Handmaid's Tale, that'd be fun. I know The Crown is like coming back. Black Mirror, when it's ready. Charlie Brooker, Don't Rush. Um, yeah, I think for me right now, because I'm in such a Killing Eve headspace, like one is Killing Eve. Um, let's see. Far check. What was the first phone you had? I think I had a Samsung, but I was 16, so late. First phone I had was Razor, Verizon. It was like pink. I got that when I was in middle school. But yes, the Razor phone. was my first phone. God, all right, we've been going at this for quite a while. Justin, I feel bad for creators that had to suffer because of Jake Paul. Monetization was never the same. Creators had to watch what they said for fear of being demonetized. YouTube before was the wild, wild west. Yes. Jake Paul, and also I think like PewDiePie had a lot to do with that at one point too, because he said something like some anti-Semitic thing, and advertisers got scared, and then yeah, but Jake Paul had a lot to do with it too. Kaz, would you watch a Whitney Limited series about her relationship with Robin? Absolutely. I'm so down for that. Would totally be into watching that. But I think they need to give it time. Don't do it right now. Caitlin Carter, I agree, Stuffy. I'm also watching a lot of limited series right now, or series that I've already finished. But like you said, I'm excited for Killing Eve, The Handmaid's Tale, and additionally Euphoria. Yeah, Euphoria is a good one. Kaz, my first phone was the Sidekick. Oh man, I'm so jealous of you. I remember I wanted a Sidekick so badly, but I'm with Verizon. I'm not with T-Mobile. So, yeah. Delaney, God, yeah, good night, dude. I really need to sleep. 2 job interviews tomorrow. Ooh, well, Delaney, good luck on your job interviews. World of Devon, did you like the Whitney movie on BET? You mean the Bobby Brown movie on BET? I mean, it was something. Fard check, most underrated Whitney song. Dancing on the Smooth Edge. The Stan knows Dancing on the Smooth Edge. Justin, Hillary and Haley popularized the Sidekick. Lewis S. Watch Watchmen. Like, not reaction. Regina King is so freaking good. I've been wanting to watch Watchmen, for sure. Kaz, remember the Michael movie with the one-on-one guy? Oh my god, trying to forget it. Devin, Waiting to Exhale Whitney, Bodyguard Whitney, or Preacher's Wife Whitney? Oh, God, that's hard. I'm gonna go with classic Whitney and say Bodyguard Whitney. However, I do love her in The Preacher's Wife. Vincent 2.0. I am starting to run out of show ideas to watch because some of my shows are ending. What shows would you recommend? I mean, I always will recommend the shows that I cover on my channel. So, like, Killing Eve is a wreck. Sex Education is really good on Netflix, I think. Yeah, I'll say those two. Caitlin Carter, have you seen the Killing Eve workshop thing? I'm not sure what it's exactly called, but it has Fiona Shaw, directors and executive producers of the show, and it's super interesting. No, what is that like? Is that like through BAFTA, or is that someone did DM me a link to like a Fiona Shaw Q&A because they're part of like a theater company in London, and they were saying like, hey, if you're like interested in Killing Eve, because I know you're a fan, watch this. She's going to be doing it, but I don't know if that's the same thing that you're talking about. Far check, what popular actor you think can't act? Mine is the girl from the vampire movie with Robert Pattinson and Matt Damon. Gosh, I don't know. The. Neville Longbottom, have you watched Normal People on Hulu? Yes, I have. I liked that show. Caitlin Carter, Sex Education, another show I'm super excited for next season. I haven't finished watching season 2, but I mean, I'm sure I'd be excited for it once I'm done with it. Nikita Ray, mine is Camila Cabello, even though her movie isn't out yet. Oh my god. Kaz, did you hear about the police kidnapping citizens in Portland? No, I didn't. Vincent 2.0, I feel like Netflix is starting to release so much new shows / content now. Oh, haha. Kaz, minus Beyonce. Sorry, queen. Oh my gosh, Kaz, did you not see Beyonce in Carmen a Hip Hopera? I'm just kidding. Lewis S. LOL, I just remembered another Ryan Murphy project I really like. The Normal Heart, the HBO movie during the AIDS crisis. Yeah, see, that was a good one. But another example of him doing, another example of him making, like a limited series or a show or a movie that's based on something that actually happened. So I think he's actually really good at that kind of stuff. World of Devon, thanks for answering my questions, Queen. Good night. And also Mariah Carey, Glitter movie is the worst movie ever. Stefan, I'm watching a live stream of the Portland riots. Everyone is shouting, "Feds, go home." Cass, it's a mess in Portland. They brought in federal troops who are escalating peaceful protests. Wow. Caitlin Carter, no, it wasn't a BAFTA thing or Fiona Shaw Q&A. It was a panel type thing. I can send you the link on Twitter or something. I think you'd like it. Oh yeah, send it to me, Caitlin. I'd like it. For sure. Jupiter, what's your favorite musical? Ooh, favorite musical. Gosh, you know, I really enjoy The Last 5 Years, and I really enjoy Miss Saigon. I don't really know too many musicals, but those are the two that I really, really enjoy. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go for like 2 more minutes. And I promise I'm only gonna go for 2 more minutes. Every time I say I'm only gonna go for, and then it ends up being like I go much longer, but I'm only gonna go for 2 more minutes. I promise. Because yeah, I'm getting tired. Kyla Santos, are you planning to react to Portrait of a Lady on Fire? No, because I've already seen that movie. I watched it like last weekend. Gemini, I half rewatched The Wiz the other day, and it's still better than The Wizard of Oz. Now that is a hill I'll die on. Farid Check, who do you want Beyonce to collab on her next album? Gosh. Rihanna. Kaz, are you ever going to resume your movie reviews? I loved them. You know, the thing that I find so hard with like movie reviews is that so like I feel like I come to them late, and whenever I want to talk about a movie, I'm not quite sure if it's even worth making, because I'm just like, will people care? You know, that's the thing I feel like in general when it comes to like talking about a movie or a show or even like an album, is like there is this rush or need to like I need to put it out as quickly as possible, or like I need to be the first one to put it out. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully one day. That'd be cool. Um, Jupiter, what's your favorite book? One Day by David Nichols is my favorite book. Um, all right. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna end the stream here. I just wanted to check in because I felt really bad that I hadn't like posted anything in 2 weeks. But the reaction review video should resume sometime this week. And I'm gonna try and, you know, there's gonna be new kinds of content on the channel we're planning for sure. So yeah, I need to like spread things out a little bit more so I'm not like, you know, rushing things. But right, okay, well, thank you everyone for joining me this evening for a random stream. I used to be so much better with streams. Like I used to do every Sunday, I would stream. Every other week it'd be like 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every other week it would be 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I don't do that anymore. But thank you everyone who managed to come. Connie! Oh my god, Connie, we love Connie. So if this was your first stream, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if, you know, you've been to previous streams before, I appreciate you jumping on here and chatting and spending like pretty much 2 hours with me. So yeah, I appreciate all of you. And thank you for joining, and thank you for the people who donated. I don't know why, but thanks for donating. And yeah, all right. Well, have a good rest of your evening or day wherever you are in the world. And maybe I'll stream sometime soon. Maybe it'll be another couple months, couple weeks, couple hours, couple days. I don't know, we'll see. But okay. I'm gonna end now.